All right, for today's notes, we need this sheet that says Systems of Equations Graphing. So today should be pretty short and sweet here. What we're going to talk about is looking at graphing multiple linear equations on the same coordinate grid. And when we have more than one linear equation graphed on the same grid, that's where this systems of equations come from. So systems just refers to like two or more equations graphed on the same one. Okay, so for today, we're going to put both of these equations as a list on the same grid. All right, so I'm going to start off with number one. I'm going to write down m equals b equals. So same thing we did last chapter. M equals b equals for both of the lines. Okay, so for number one, first equation, my m, my slope is 5/2, my b is 1. So I'll go up to 1, and then up 5, and if I go up 5 and over 2, I'm like 1 out of here, so I'll just kind of guesstimate where it's going to be, and then I'll go down and repeat, so down 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and to the left 2. Okay, use your straight edge. It is super important that we make nice big long lines, and you're going to really see why today. So we put our arrows on the ends, and there's our first line. Okay, second line, m equals b equals. So my m is 1/2, and my b is -3. Hello. Hey. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean, I'll go out there. I'll try it today and then let you know. Okay. Sure. Yeah, if you got time. Otherwise, I'll make it down there. All right. Thanks. Bye. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go back to, we got m is 1/2, b is -3. So I'm going to go ahead and start at -3. And then I need to go up 1 over 2. Up 1 over 2. Okay. Now, I'm going to use my straight edge and connect those points. And we should see that our lines intersect at a point. And if your line is drawn correctly, it should go through the corner of a point. Okay, and what I'm seeing is that these lines intersect. It looks like that's going to be -2, comma, -4. Okay, -2, comma, -4. So what we're saying is that -2, comma, -4 is a point that can be found on both lines. It's also the point where both lines intersect. All right, now I can test my work, and for me to test my work, I take this point and I plug it back into the equation. So I got x, got y. Okay, so I'm just testing to see if it works. So I'm taking this first equation, y equals 5/2 x plus 1. So y was -4 equals 5/2 times x. So x in this case we think is -2, and then it was plus 1. Okay, so we get -4, and then I have 2 times -2 I know is going to cancel out, so you're left with, that's going to be like a -5 because that negative being multiplied there, plus 1. And -4 does equal -4. So that definitely tells me that point is found on that line. Okay, I could test the other equation as well to see if I'm correct. So y again was -4 equals, and then I have 1/2. X in this case is -2, and then I have -3. Okay, so I have -4, and then 1/2 times -2 gives you -1, and then -3. So -3 minus 1 is -4. Get -4 equals -4, so yeah, that works. So I know that's definitely a point that's found on both lines because it makes your left side equal the right side. And this is what we call our solution. set. Okay, so if they say, what's a solution or what's a solution set, they're referring to the point that they intersect. And my final answer, I just put it back and I just write down what the coordinate is. So -2, -4. Okay, number 2. So start off, m equals, b equals. So my m is -5/3, my b is -1. All right, I'm going to go ahead and plot the first one. So b is -1. And then if I drop 5, then I have to run 3 to the right because it's a negative slope. So I'm off the grid. I'll kind of guesstimate where it might be. All right, I'm going to go the other way to get my third point. So go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then over 3 to the left. And then use your straight edge and make a nice big long line. And there's the first equation. Okay, the second one. M equals -1/3. B equals +3. So start at 3, go down 1, to the right 3. Okay, I'm going out of room, so I'm going to go up 1, to the right 3. And you can already see where they're going to intersect. Okay, so make your straight edge there, connect them. And our solution set is right here at this point. Okay, so that means my answer for this is going to be -4. No, I'm sorry, that's not -4. That's a -3. So that's a -3, and it looks like +4. So -3, 4 is how I'd write my answer. Okay, moving on. Let's go to number 3. So number 3, m equals -3, because it's a whole number, I'll put it over 1, and my b is 2. So I'm going to graph that. So start at 2. It's a negative slope, so I would go down 1, 2, 3, and then to the right 1. I'm going to repeat. Down 1, 2, 3, to the right 1. Okay, use your straight edge to connect. There's the first line. And the second line is y equals -1. I know that this one has to have a 0 slope, and it's going to touch at -1. So there's -1 there. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a +1. Here's -1, and y equals -1, your horizontal line. There we go. And I see this right here is my point of intersection. So that's my solution. So my solution for number 3 is 1, -1. Okay, number 4, m is going to be -1/1, because that's like a -1x. My b is 4. So start at 4, and I'm going to go down 1 to the right 1, down 1 to the right 1, and repeat. And then use your straight edge to connect. There's the first line. Okay, second line, we have m is +1/1, and my b is 2. So I start at 2, and I'm going to go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, and I can already see where they're going to intersect. So use your straight edge, connect. So right here is my point of intersection, and that looks to be like 1, 3 is the answer. Okay. So number 5, go ahead and do this one together. So we have m equals, we have b equals. So m is 3/2, my b is 4. So I go up to 4, and then I'm going to run out of room there. So I'm going to drop 3, 1, 2, 3. It's a positive slope. I'm going to run 2 to the left. And then I'm going to repeat that. 1, 2, 3, 2 to the left. So there's my positive slope, 3/2 x plus 4. Okay, I'm going to use my straight edge connect. There's my first line. Okay, second line. M equals, B equals. So my M is -1/4, and my B is -3. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start at -3, and my slope, I would drop 1 and run to the right 4. Okay, I'm way out of room for that one, so I'm going to go back, go the other way. So go up 1 to the right 4, and I see where they're going to intersect right here. Okay, make your straight edge, connect it all, and there's our point of intersection. So my solution for this one would be -4, comma, -2. Okay, I think that's enough to get you going here, so we're not going to worry about number 6. You guys can go ahead and do